Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Scorpio for December 2020. So before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone, especially our new subscribers and anyone who's watching the channel for the very first time. I'd just like to ask you to remember to subscribe and to click the all notification bell so that you're aware of all the content on my channel, as well as to like this video, as that helps with the algorithms and getting the information out there. So also, as far as the content, every week I post a general angel reading, and I use tarot and oracle cards, and that you can find here. I post it on my Facebook page and also on Twitter account. Those links are below. Also, I post daily card messages, so check them out Monday through Friday, and I post them on Facebook as well, and I think through Twitter, and also they're here on my community board on YouTube. So you have different ways to access them. And finally, since the pandemic, I've been offering my half-hour angel reading as a special offer for 1 full hour. So this is available to all of my clients, past and current clients, as well as any new potential clients. And there's no limit as long as the special offer is available. So what you would do is go to my webpage, theangelschool.com, and you would click on the services page, and you would then choose or select the half-hour reading as is. Within 24 hours on business days, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer, and it will also come with instructions for you to supply me your availability. Now, just be aware that this is, my readings are sort of out for like a couple of weeks, so maybe within a span of 2 weeks, you'll be able to get a reading. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's take a deep breath together. And just another deep breath. And the angels are really asking you, they keep writing the angel numbers 2 and 22, 23. They want you to have faith and to trust. And they show me a tree that its branches are so wide and enormous that it's like a canopy that could house an entire village underneath it and shelter it. And so I get a sense of protection from this. And the trunk of the tree, in comparison to the branches, is not as wide, but it is a wide trunk. So it's no slouch in any way, shape, or form. The thing is that the branches are so low to the ground, and the tree trunk is not very tall. And this is always indicated to me that the person has a really, it's almost like you sort of live in these two realities of higher consciousness and earth. And so that there's more of an integration and less of a separation is what I'm really getting from that. And I'm also seeing sort of the lower part of the bark of the tree just almost seems like it turns into crystals, like crystal wands that just line around it, which is very interesting. I've never seen that before. So I can't tell because it's not in color for me, but it does appear to be some kind of clear quartz. And it does feel a little smoky, like smoky quartz. This is the sense I'm getting. It's because it's kind of the color of the bark of the tree, and it has a smoky quartz feel to it. So there is something in terms of amplifying your intentions, number one, with the crystals, because they amplify intentions. And there is also something about, you know, absorbing, being aware of what you're absorbing, you know, in terms of the energy around you. And those crystals, smoky quartz crystals, seems to almost be sort of a gate or a barrier protection around the base of the tree, as if to, you know, absorb and remove those you know, negative energies, so that you stay clear and focused. So you really will need some kind of support, and maybe the smoky quartz crystal is something for you to work with. I have a few pieces here, so I'll lay them out. And you know, you have to look it up a little bit more. I really work with crystals intuitive more than I do in terms of the information of how they're used or what they're about. So yeah, so you may want to work with this just to kind of help stabilize your faith in this month, and so that you don't lose that sense of connection. Now, usually I have my book somewhere with the angel numbers, so thank God it's right here. And let's take a look at the angel numbers 22 and 23, since they're both right there. Hold on, I have to turn the page. So it says, the angels can see the positive results of your prayers, and they want you to have patience and stay optimistic while the final details are being worked out in heaven. This is an urgent call from the angels to keep the faith. The next message says, you're working closely with one or more ascended masters, such as Jesus, Moses, the saints, and the goddesses. This is a message from your ascended master guides, who can see that the answer to your prayers is within reach. They encourage you to stay positive to ensure that you attract the best possible outcome. All right, so that positive thing, that positive outlook, is what I've understood recently from the angels. It's really, you know, because it doesn't mean stay happy. Find a way to stay happy. I mean, ideally, that is, you know, part of it. But it's about appreciation, and the outlook of appreciation takes a compassionate view, a compassionate understanding about why things unfold the way they do. You see the reason, or you begin to appreciate even those hardships and the battle scars you get from them, right? And that they have taught you something. They've taught you invaluable lessons. They've sort of restructured your patterning and beliefs that were restrictive and holding you back. And so whatever is unfolding for you is happening underneath the surface of all of this. And they need you to hang in there and stay with it, even though it feels like a lot. It's almost like that tree, you know, poor thing. The trunk is really sturdy, and nothing is going to break that trunk. It's not going to fall over. But from appearances, and that's what fear is. It's appearances. It's not the reality, but it's appearances. It looks like that those branches are going to break, or that trunk of that tree is going to break from the weight of those branches. But that is not at all. Those branches represent the collective wisdom, not only of the soul's journey, but it also represents the collective wisdom of your ascension team of light that walk with you behind the scenes, unknown to you. And you have lots and lots of support. And there are lots of tools. And I believe that the crystals may represent also your spiritual tools. And, they may be like literal physical things like crystals or whatever other forms of divination or healing that you work with. But it's also the tools of your gifts and your talents, your experience and wisdom and your skills. So you have tools. And don't allow your focus on the visual to cause you to feel debilitated and lacking in tools. If anything, allow this situation to provoke you to put those tools, to use those tools to your advantage. I almost want to say for the first time, but I know that's not accurate for most of us. But in many ways, some of us have played it safe, we followed the rules, and we're not telling you to break them. But the thing is that you can also break the mold in ways that are valuable and in ways that further and expand the good and all that is healthy and beautiful. And so your fear is causing you to say, I'm just going to play it safe. I'm not going to color out the lines because nobody won't like it. And I feel like that's what you're being encouraged to do, is to do just that. And the situation that you're in is forcing you to realize that that's something that you've got to embrace. Okay, so we just had this card come up with Libra. So we have Archangel Raphael as your archangel for the month. And it's a lover's card. And it seems like you're coming at this, because I thought it was interesting because the trees were similar except for height and things like that. But it had a similar feel to it. And in your case, I feel like you're underestimating yourself, which is a little strange for a Scorpio because of the confidence that we know that you normally have. But, maybe the appearance of your enormous strength is starting to buckle a little bit. And maybe where you may not come across as someone who needs that kind of support. But it feels as though that you are going to be making a turn or making a shift or, changing, making a huge transformation in your life, huge changes, stepping out on some new paths or stepping away from things that are no longer serving you. And the thing is that the weight of something is getting in your way. There's something that an obligation or the weight of the world is on your shoulders that you just can't pick up yourself and move. And this situation that you're in right now is to provoke you to throw those weights away and to pick up and move for the greater good, because there's greater service that you can do than from where you've been doing it. All right? All right, so let's take a look at the card and the message from your guardian angel. Letting go, the death card. This is number 13. And this makes perfect sense to what I just said. So you're going to be letting go. And part of this card is coming into your own, the lover's card. Really coming into alignment with yourself and your heart and your soul's purpose. And really making the right choice and decision for yourself. And not just for everyone else or everything else. So the card says releasing the past can seem like a challenge. And this is what really feel like the heart of what's going on here for you. But it can also be liberating. You're ready for this. You've been ready for this a long time. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. We just said that. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you in a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. And so you can work with Archangel Raphael to help you to take this new journey. He will guide you, just as though he did in the story, I think it's the book of Tobias. I can't remember the book, but it's the story of Tobias. and that journey. So I send you lots of love and courage as well, and wish you the most beautiful month of liberation, and pray that you can really go with that and trust. So have a beautiful month, and God bless you.